In today's video, I'm going to be installing these drilled and slotted rotors and pads on this 2011 Chevy Equinox. Sometimes, if your wheel hasn't been taken off in a long time, it can be kind of stuck to the rotor. If you just give it a hit to the tops and the sides and the bottoms, it should come loose. And on this vehicle, I've had some noise coming from the front. I'm pretty sure the pads are worn. We'll take a good close look in here and see what we can find. So it looks like we're pretty much ready for a new set of pads. I'm gonna go ahead, I think I'm gonna clean this off. Alright, so I'm gonna spray some brake clean on here. All I'm doing is using a big flathead screwdriver to push the piston back in on the caliper. That way I can take the caliper off and not have to worry about compressing the caliper with a special tool or with a C-clamp. Alright, so the caliper bolts are a 14 millimeter. Caliper's loose. Set it up here. Pop these old pads off. It's pretty thin. Alright, switch over to the 1/2-inch breaker bar, 18 millimeter socket. This should take care of it. Yeah. Yeah. So something was on those pads. Oh well, that's probably my screwdriver. But the pads are in there pretty good. Pretty thin. Definitely time to be changed. Pads are out, rotor's about ready to come off, and again it's kind of stuck on there, so we'll probably hit on it a little bit and try and get this off of here. Take this bolt out, see what happens. Okay, so here are the old rotors and the new rotors. So I'm going to go ahead and get these installed, and we'll take another look when they're back on the hub. Also, old pad, new pad. You can see we were ready for a change. Definitely ready for a change. Alright, so this came with new hardware, which is this metal piece right here. So I'm going to pop that out. Pop the old out. Pop the new on. Grab the new rotor and need to line up this hole. Reinstall this bolt here, and it is a T30 Torx, just so you can see. And then on here, if you can read, it says T30. So we'll tighten this back up. Okay. Reinstall the caliper bracket. Check the slides. And check these. Yep, they move freely. Sometimes they freeze up and you'll have to pull them out and re-grease them. Gonna install our pads. One thing I really like about these is they've got this padding on them that's pretty soft, and I think it's going to reduce potential noise. There's the back pad. Front pad. Alright, so that is the new rotor and pads installed on the driver's side 2011 Chevy Equinox. It's a Detroit axle, drilled and slotted rotors and pads. So you can see the new rotor back there. We know we got brand new pads on there. So there you go. New drilled and soldered rotors from Detroit Axle, 2011 Chevy Equinox.
Next level.